Yes, happy Monday, guys. Happy Monday, guys. As you walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio. Hakeem, Jordan, what's cracking like? What's cracking like? What is cracking like?
Living the dream.
Hey man, feeling good, feeling great. Watched football Sunday yesterday. Unfortunately, my Lions lost. I don't like how we lost, but hey man, it's another week, man. We lost one, we lost one. Other than that, had a great weekend. How about you, Ronnie? How was your weekend?
My weekend's not really doing too good. My team lost as well against the Vikings. Sam Darnold. Just crazy. It's just a crazy weekend. However, it's still a great day of football because you still won on Saturday. So at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too upset. But
Yeah,
man, oh man, what a football day it was yesterday. But them Cowboys ain't looking too good, especially with Dak
hey,
Prescott. You need to do better.
Ronnie,
Go-
you said about them Saints winning the division. You was right on the money because they're scoring some points. I don't know what's going on about you, but how they score some points back to back 40 points. Man, we all know the defense is good, but how they scoring points, Ronnie, you was on it, man. The Saints looking good right
Yeah,
now.
because they trying. Remember the Super Bowl's at their hometowns in New Orleans, so we trying to make a statement like, "Yo, I want to make sure I go to the Super Bowl." Same thing what happened to Miami Dolphins when they were trying to go to the Super Bowl. They're gonna work extra hard so they can get there. But
Mhm.
the Saints looking good, man. The boys looking good. I told people, the boys looking good. Derek Carr and all them boys. Boy, the run game's amazing, amazing, amazing. But shout out to those that are watching on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Make sure you guys follow. I can't express that enough. Make sure you guys follow. Pretty soon, hopefully this week, we'll be doing Rumble and X. So guys, be on the lookout for that. We are creating a Rumble and X family. So can't wait for that. So that being said, Jordan, what's going on in sports? Even though we did a little sports talking.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. We're gonna get into the sports world. We're gonna get into the NFL. We're gonna talk about an NFL player, and we're gonna talk about one of the greatest running backs who ever played a game, and that's Adrian Peterson. Like I said, when he was in his career, he won his MVP, won All Pro. But the thing is, when it comes to financial stability, we're gonna talk about how to be broke as an NFL superstar. So Adrian Peterson made $100 million career wise being in the NFL. But last week, according to reports, Adrian Peterson ordered to turn over assets to pay 12. He's on a $12 million debt right now. So I'm getting this is from ESPN exclusives. So I'm going to do close to ESPN. So former NFL running back Adrian Peterson has been ordered by Houston judge to turn over numerous assets as a means towards paying the debt that is an estimate more than $12 million. The court appointed receiver requested this order in July and said Peterson is known to have numerous assets at his home in Texas. The Houston judge on Monday ordered in Texas accompanied Berlin to Peterson's residence to keep the peace. Peterson debt issues began when he took out a loan for $5.2 million from Pennsylvania Lending Company back in 2016. The sum of his growth because of interest of his attorney fees led up to a very interest fee now of $8.3 million back in the judgment of him in 2021. Then it jumped up to 8.3 to $12.5 million. So he's in deep in debt. And so this is what you see when an NFL superstar who has a whole bunch of money who really could manage his money like that. I think he has like over six, 7 kids, 6, 7 different baby mamas. Also, there's been some people that he kind of trusted, they kind of lose his money too. But I do want to read an article back in 2015 of how he was spending. So back I was, because y'all would be like, what? I got a story for you guys. So back in 2015, Adrian Peterson, he's having his birthday party, and the thing is, it was some financial decisions that was crazy. So this is what he did, right? He had 320. He had brought over 300 people. Guess right? And guess what he did? He flew them all for first class. 300 people. He flew first class on his birthday, right? He bought him a 6 foot tall ice statue, a big old purple cake, and yeah, Peterson took the yeah. This is when Adrian Peterson took a $5.2 million loan of October 16th from that last year he paid for that birthday party. So he spent like millions and millions of dollars on outlandish birthday party and bringing out 300 people for his own birthday party and buying this, doing this all outlandish stuff, you know, for his birthday. And then after next year, he asked for some money back and everything. So what's right now, Adrian Peterson, he's in serious debt. Like I said, he made over $100 million in his career. Now he is broke. One of the greatest running backs in the NFL is going broke. Other than that, Hakeem, play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Good evening, I'm Mike Norris, and tonight we begin with news surrounding former NFL star Adrian Peterson. Once hailed as one of the greatest running backs in football history, Peterson is now facing serious financial troubles. A court has ordered him to turn over assets in an effort to settle a substantial $12 million debt. Peterson, known for his illustrious career spanning 15 seasons in the NFL, now finds himself in a legal battle over unpaid loans. Reports indicate that several financial institutions and private lenders have pursued claims against him. In response to the court ruling, Peterson has been instructed to identify and surrender valuable assets, which may include personal property, investments, and real estate holdings. The former NFL MVP and future Hall of Famer's financial woes have been well documented in recent years. Despite earning over $100 million during his playing career, Peterson has struggled with debt due to a combination of poor financial decisions and legal disputes. His lavish lifestyle and questionable business ventures have reportedly contributed to his current predicament. This $12 million debt is tied to loans Peterson took out to finance his personal expenses and investments. His creditors have taken legal action after alleging that Peterson has failed to meet his financial obligations. Now, with the court order in place, his assets will be liquidated to help satisfy these debts. It's a far cry from Peterson's days as an NFL superstar, when he was breaking rushing records and thrilling fans with his performances. While Peterson has not issued a public statement regarding this latest development, his financial struggles stand in stark contrast to his athletic achievements. The NFL community and his supporters now watch as the legal process unfolds, hoping Peterson can find a resolution to his mounting debt. For more on this story and its ongoing developments, stay tuned to Tune In News TV.
Yeah, man, this is to show you how you can be one of the greatest running backs, quarterbacks, whatever. But if you don't know how to budget and use, and when you make so much money, you know how to use budget your money and help have people to help you with your financial goals. You could be broke like Adrian Peterson, which, like I said, he made over $100 million in his career, which is crazy. I want to hear from you, Hakeem, man. What's your take on this, man?
Brother, thank you so much. Brother, you picked the most on-point topics that addresses our community, and we're going to talk because we got a lot of the kids who are going to be future NBA players, future football players. I want to read the statistics. By the time they have been retired for 2 years, 78% of former NFL players go bankrupt or under financial distress. Within 5 years of retirement, an estimating of 60% of former NBA players go broke. With that being said, the relationship is money is the biggest issue. 90% of these kids come from poverty. 90% do not understand the relationship of money. Whoa, shout out to Sophia Grace. I miss you, baby. I miss you, baby. I miss you. So look at this. Adrian, which I remember he was phenomenal, just like Barry Sanders and all these other guys. He weighed well over $100 million. Let's not forget the financial managers he had to pay, the lawyers he took, the percentage they took, and people who swindled him over the years. So now, but the biggest issue, a lot of people say, oh, he made $100 million. Yes, but he was living like he was the king of Africa. An ice statue? An ice statue? Brother, is you crazy? With that amount of money, your kids should be eating well into the space future. I hate that we focus on athleticism. I hate that a lot of you people will run your money up instead of educating your kids' minds about this stuff. Yes, we'll make him $100 million slave, but then he'll be a broke ghetto person back in the ghetto. It's a lot of broke NFL people in the hood today. It's a lot of them back at the wash houses, back at the Chuck E. Cheese's. They spend all this money. We Antoine Walker, Sean Kemp. We can go down name and name for name.
No, big facts on that. Shout out to Hassan, that's also in the building. Shout out to Kendall, the mom father, that's also in the building. Lovely Sapphire Grace is also in the building, and also Barry White is also in the building. Great to see you, Barry White. Long time no see. Great to see you. Always good to see. Happy in the building. No, but that's a good sentiment when it comes to the aspect of these celebrities, especially these ball players. These ball players fail to understand, realize that when it comes to the aspect of the NFL career, that I think their lifespan is only to 35 years old. After that, they normally release them and get younger crowd, and they tend to spend their money like buku crazy, thinking they're gonna be in the NFL for a very long time. Majority of these guys that's multi-millionaire right now in the NFL do end up going broke because the simple fact of the aspect they don't know how to utilize their money and have their money working for them. So they're using the money. Yeah, they make $100 million. If you say, man, they balling, they could ball out, and they will never run out of the money. That's false because most of them have big houses. They find family members and they go on these expensive yachts, expensive clubs, popping bottles. Man, the list goes on and on and on. Adrian Peterson is not the first athlete that went broke. There's many more of them athletes even now that's gone broke. People made fun of Oko Cinco when he kept saying that, hey, I don't buy expensive jewelry. I usually keep my money aside. People make fun of him. And look, now he's well off. Adrian Peterson to the took no. Not only that, but there's also a rumor that he had lions, tigers in his
Oh my
home.
God.
Um, like you say, frying people in, spending money on women. It's so many rumors. That's why his money drying up, and it's sad to see. It's sad to see that coming from $100 million guy who ran all the way down the field, broke records. Now he's
Whew,
trying to
boy.
live. Now he's trying to survive. Now he's becoming just like one of us. So he can bounce back from this situation. All he had to do, like we always stated when we talk about our financial segment, budgeting. You got to budget, and do not spend among your means. Make your money make money for you. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, the thing is, all his lavish lifestyle spending that which y'all talk about Ronnie Hakeem, which is very, very crazy. I never heard from him. He sounded like he was Mike Tyson, living like that and everything. Remember, he went break up as well, by the time he recovered and everything, he got, he's on a different path. He had got a financial advisor. Now he got his own podcast and everything. Now he has others just to be cool. And like I said, the same to Adrian Peterson. He's still one of the greatest running backs in the game. He still can do other things. To me, he just needs to find a smart financial advisor or financial managing group to help his finances and everything. I remember the thing is, people, he still want to play in the NFL. He still think, oh, hey, he still think at age, 38, 39, that he can still play in the NFL. But the thing is, NFL don't want you no more. Adrian Peterson, you got to do something else. There's plenty of things that Adrian Peterson can do. He can go to a tour, sign autographs and everything. If he still got it, he can play arena football. He can play Canada football. There's so many opportunities that he can make this right. And also and also the thing too. Make it right and get financial stimulus next 3 to 4 years. But the thing is, AP, you just have to look at yourself. Hey, man, I have a serious problem spending my money. Because come on, AP, you got like what 6, 7, 8 kids. All your kids all your kids should have some type of trust fund or something like that.
Hey, we didn't touch on that. The child support.
The child support, and you know that. I believe AP could turn this around. He could definitely turn this around. So with me, AP, find you a financial advisor or financial management group. Once you do that, you can find somebody to, it's gonna take you a while to recoup and everything. But other than that, AP, you can be like I said. I remember Allen Iverson had a problem too. It was a time Allen Iverson back when he was in the NBA. Like I said, he was a supervisor too, and he had financial trouble as well. But now AI, he turned himself around. He like now he's managing his money well and everything, and hopefully AP can do the same thing. But yeah, man, but listen to all the stories like him looking like he's King Samuda, flying everybody in like you have it like that. Like Shannon Sharp said, I heard him. I don't even know 300 people. I don't even know 50 people are gonna fly in first class. 20, make it 5 people. If you're not my mother, my brother, or you're not my brother's right here, I ain't flying you out. You're not my wife and everything, I'm not flying you out, especially not in first class. I don't know what Asian people think about flying everybody else first class. If you got it like that. But Bristol AP, I think you can make it right. You still at the top. You still top of the running back. Get you a financial advisor or financial management group, and they can help you fix this, and you'll be back in again.
Yeah, shout out to the lovely Bobby Bryan, the lovely Sherry Bryan. Because every time I see Bobby, I know Sherry Bryan's in the building. Shout out to you guys. I hope everyone in the chat had a good, wonderful weekend. And also the Kick guy that's in the building too. Of course, he gonna have a negative comment to say, but we love the haters too. We always bring them here. You guys are always welcome. Any negative comment, we really don't care. It don't really affect us too much. So, chop away. Thank you for your viewership over there on the Kick in the Kick world. We really do greatly appreciate it. But that being said, sorry for Adrian. Sorry, Adrian Peterson. Hopefully, you get it together. Talk to a financial advisor. Find out what you can do so you get out of the middle and to develop yourself and to make your money back again. Because $100 million, that's a lot to lose. But that child support is the number one killer for black wealth. Remember that. Finance, money. See, we just talk about Adrian Peterson money. Now it's time to talk about the real money. Jordan, what's going on with the money?
Let's talk about the money market, man. Let's talk about let's talk about inflation. So inflation, guys, has been cooling down a little bit more this past month. So inflation has been going down a little bit, 2.5%. And right now, I think this month we're expecting a Fed to interest. We're still expecting for the federal interest rate cut and everything. So we don't know if they're going to bring it high, if the federal is going to bring it higher or lower and everything. So hopefully this week or next week, once we find out what the next federal interest rate cut, I'll make sure I do a financial on that. But yeah, inflation is cooling down. I think it usually cool down once the election comes and everything. So it's good news. Inflation is going down. But other than that, I clean played the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
U.S. inflation cooled again in August, with overall prices rising at an annual rate of 2.5%, the lowest level in more than 3 years. Christine Romans is here. Christine, this is good news, but maybe with a catch.
Yeah, Lester, exactly. Good news, because when the Federal Reserve meets next week, it's almost certain to begin cutting interest rates. The only question is by how much. Already, you can see that mortgage rates have been declining down 2 full points from last October. That's good news for anyone looking to buy a home. But here's what isn't. Shelter, the government's word for housing, that's up 0.5% in just a month, and it's the main driver of August's monthly inflation rate. And as mortgage rates drop, which boosts, of course, your buying power, there's a good chance, because so few homes are for sale, prices will only go up with more people entering the market. So it's a stubborn problem, really, and one that the presidential candidates are now paying more attention to.
Okay, Christine Romans, thank you. Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app.
Chicago really, he said, gas went down when he's at it was from $3.87 to $3.28. Where I'm at, gas is down from $4.30 to $4.09. Even though gas is expensive here, to me, that's gold. $60 will fill my tank, which is really good for me. So I know people spending $80, $100 a tank a week on mine. Me, I only spend $60 a week, so I'm cool with that. But go ahead, Ronnie, man. What's your take on how inflation is kind of cooling down, especially time to, during the election? Unless you got something to say, Hakeem.
Yeah, hey, happy birthday. He said, hey, love, I'm away this weekend for Gorilla's birthday. Love y'all. Hey,
happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday to
Yeah,
Gorilla
enjoy
Black.
yourself.
Enjoy yourself, brother. You deserve it. You work hard. She always praises you. She told me the amount of sacrifices you make. You deserve it, brother. And peace to you.
Yeah, enjoy yourself. Exactly. Like, you only live once. Have fun with it, especially your significant other. That's 100. No, but in the same thing when it comes to the aspect of inflation, is starting to cool down, but it always happened during election year. Inflation goes down, but then after whoever become the elected president, it goes right back up. Because you know why? A lot of investors start pulling back, depend on which candidate they don't want to be president. So if they don't like that candidate, they say forget about it. I'm not spending my money, or I'm not investing no more, and then the inflation goes right back up. But it's great that it's down. Like gas prices are down, grocery stores slightly went down a little percent. Like there's a small percentage of like people that's buying eggs, milk, kind of went down a little bit. So that actually kind of good. So got so the whole point of inflation is for people to spend. You got to spend more, keep spending more. Let's keep recycling those dollars. Don't just keep it in the bank. Utilize those dollars, and it's gonna bring inflation way down as we get closer and closer into the election. But I won't be surprised after the election we will kind of this right back again, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, inflation's starting to rose up again." So, but right now it's doing good. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. So right now, this is a great time for people that are trying to buy a home. Go ahead, go get yourself a home. Go ahead and get yourself a car. Even though the car loan is still slightly kind of high still, but still here, go ahead and treat yourself. And like I say, don't leave your money in the bank. Let your money work for you. Shout out to Mimi, that's also in the building. Great to see you, sweetheart. Thank you for coming by with your love and support. And not only that, I heard they say you was rocking KR Culture Radio gear. Shout out for that, man. That's what I'm talking about. KR
You
Culture
know
Radio
how for that.
Listen.
lifestyle.
Woo,
Lifestyle.
child. Woo, child. Listen. Woo, child. Listen, it's a lot of favorite people in my life. It's a lot of favorite people. And
Now,
I
that,
just
but
gotta
shout
say
out
you are
to
another one.
Chicago Rilla too. Shout out to Chicago Rilla's also in the building as well. But go ahead, King, your commentary.
No. It's a lot of favorite people in my life. It's a lot. But then there's special favorite people. And you're one of them, Miss Mimi. You too, Sophia. You too, Sherry. Because I gotta say that because I know I'm going to get crucified. but you know what I mean. But you're special. The smiles I've gotten seeing you has took me off into the weekend, into the weekday. Go ahead, brother.
For me, I agree with 100%, Ronnie. You know, it usually goes down when election comes and everything. But to me, you know, when it comes to inflation going down, this is a perfect chance, small window to really save, really budget, and really see the stuff what you want to get around this time. You know, when it comes to car, or if you live like outside of the city, you're looking for a type of house. There's a good interest rate. You know, you could jump on that and everything. Groceries, of course, you can do extra savings on that. Really, if you know how to shop, meaning it comes to coupons and everything. We got to jump into stores, do all that, all that as well. But right now, like I say, to me, it's only a little small window when it comes to inflation. But I do agree with Ronnie. After the next year, January, February, I feel like it's definitely go up until our next president is going to, when it comes into the economy, make sure we get it fixed as soon as possible so we won't experience this no more. But other than that, it's a small window you have for you guys. So wherever you guys want to get, go ahead and get.
Well, yeah. I would say the inflation is that thing is it gets on my nerves, man. But I would say Sapphire Grace also stated refinancing too. It's also refinance is really good too. If you know how to refinance, some people don't really know how to do it. That's why it's all very important to make sure you stick with a financial advisor. Not only that, but right now I know this is not financial advice, but right now is a great time to also invest in the stock market because when it tend to go to election year, there'll be some really great prices on certain stocks that you could still generate wealth. So I would say, guys, make sure your money's working for you. I can't stress that enough. Make sure your money's working for you. Just don't just leave it in the bank. Hip hop. Hip hop. Jordan, what's going on in the hip hop world? Let's see what's happening.
Let's talk about it. We're going to talk about NLE Chopper. So NLE Chopper was very upset over the weekend because, according to Complex, they came with the top 20 rappers list in their 20s, and NLE Chopper did not make this list. So I'm looking at this list right now. Here's some number names that we know. Playboy Cardi, he made the list. He was number 1. Doja Cat, she was number 2. Megan Thee Stallion was number 4. Lotto was number 6. Gorilla was number 7. Lil Yachty was number 8. Lil Baby was number 9. Chief Keef. Oh, Chief Keef's over 30? Oh, wow. Chief Keef, he's number 10. Lil Uzi Vert is at number 11. Dolce, she's a woman rapper. She's at 13. Sexy Red, she made the list. She was at number 15. NBA YoungBoy, he has been rapping for a bit. He's at number 16. And then you had Jack, and also a nobody named Jack Harlow at number 19. But yeah, looking at this list for people that I don't know really, I like Cash Cobain, Baby King. I don't know Baby King like that. Central C, I know about Central C. Central C was number 3. Ken Carson was number 12. And Bossman D-Lo, he was number 18. But like I said, in LA Chopper, he feel like he should have been on this list. I think he's 21, 22, and he feel like he should have been on this list. But go out, Hakeem, go show him the clip about his little rant, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Not only that, but shout out to Gore for being on KR Culture Radio for one member. His message says, salute, fella. Salute to you, Gore. Great to see you, my dude. Hope all is well between you and your family. Blessings and abundance. 100. Go ahead,
my half brother Gore. That's my half brother.
Listen, I better go do R&B or something. Cause y'all got me f***ed up, and I ain't discrediting nobody on that list. No way, shape, form. But you should have did 21 instead of 20 if you wanted to leave me off that. You feel me? 21, 18 platinum, 6 or 7 gold. Y'all got me f***ed up. Go look at the certifications. Let me know who beat me, bruh. Respectfully, the only that's really respectfully, the only that's really ahead in that space is YoungBoy. I'm 21, bro. Y'all made a list about in their 20s. I'm 1 year in my 20s. Ain't nobody did what I did 1 year in my 20s. Who did what I did at 21? Sold out shows everywhere. I'm in Canada right now, Newfoundland. I don't even know what the I'm in. Got a sold out show tonight. 5,600. Talk to me tonight. Y'all know. Let's keep it 100. Y'all know. Who been done? Whoever made them dominating this whole year. In the male atmosphere. Come on now. Don't play with me, man. Dominating this whole year. In the male atmosphere. Come on now. Don't play with me, man. Dominating this whole.
As I read the list, but shout out to Gore for gifting KR Culture Radio, gifting 5 memberships to the KR Culture Radio family. Mewing University, you over here. Greatly appreciated. Me and you. What's it called? Also gifted you as well. Gore, Sugar Bums gifted. Ashton Wynn from the Shiesty Avenger was gifted as well. J Hub. Not only that, Sophia Gray also did 5 membership as well. She gifted Top Cat. Key Keys also was gifted. DJ Witch Doctor and Miss
Love
Danya.
you, Witch Doctor. Hey, shout out, Miss Doctor, and No Chaser. Where you been, man?
Where you been?
Yeah, listen, I haven't seen him in a while. You must be working, because I always be looking for his comment. It's good to see you, man. Hopefully you good. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Shout out to Miss Donna. Shout out to Dr. Witch Doctor. Love you, my dude, for coming over here and rocking with us. Go ahead. Who?
Oh yeah. No. So in LA Chop that he make the list. But go ahead, Hakeem. Do you feel like
So
yeah,
you lagging, Jordan. You lagging. But go ahead.
So here's the thing: for somebody who has done hip hop and been a lover of hip hop, we're talking about somebody who has cultural impact. I haven't heard nobody spoke this man's name in like years, unless if it was some type of controversy or him dealing with his baby mama or something like that. You know what I mean? The list that they got on there was very obscure, because half of the people on that list, Playboy Cardi hasn't dropped an album in God knows how long. Doja Cat, do we even call that in Central C? No disrespect, he's from across the pond. A lot of people can't even rock with that music. Megan Thee Stallion, Yeet, Yeet, Gorilla, Lotto makes sense. Lil Uzi Vert makes sense. Ken Carson, Doechii, V's definitely makes sense. Sexy Red, NBA YoungBoy, Bossman D-Lo. Other than that, I don't know about everybody else. These guys don't even make strings. NBA YoungBoy is still the king of YouTube.
Yep.
NBA YoungBoy is still the king of YouTube. He's locked up and he's streaming more than all your favorite rappers. I'm not saying this. I'm not a Baton Rouge lover. I'm not top gorilla or bottom gorilla lover. I am numbers and what speak. That man has cultural impact. When he came out, the youth, he spoke to the youth. All those other people don't know this. I don't even know what you're talking about. Those are pop stars. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was I would say it was weird for him to go off like that. It shouldn't even matter, man. It's only Complex Magazine. It's a personal opinion. But I think he just want to be one of the top rappers to be in the game. Shout out to the mom mother that's also in the building. The Thompson Vincent is
The love
here
of my
in
life.
the building. And Gore also made a good point too, guys. Make sure y'all renew your membership. It's all very important because the reason why we able to create more and more emoji. When you guys do not renew your membership, it's hard for us to create more emojis. So let's start gifting more people so we can create more and more emojis. We want to make sure everybody in the chat have emojis. So when y'all come in, y'all can just drop your chat and have a good time, man. Support the platform. At the end of the day, it's all about supporting the platform. While you supporting the platform, you supporting us. We do greatly appreciate you guys always for tuning in, also watching us, even each and every time we go live. All 20 of you guys, we really do love and appreciate that. Y'all don't understand. But yeah, he's just overreacting because of a simple voting system. It shouldn't
Yeah.
even matter. At the end of the day, if you believe in yourself and believe in your art, continue to put in the work. It shouldn't not matter who's on top, who's number one, who's number 20. Focus on your craft and focus on your art. Him overreacting was to me was childish and to me and stupid. At the end of the day, he even stated himself like he gonna perform for the LGBTQ community. He's gonna perform for whoever you want to perform. So continue to build your crowd, continue to build your audience. At the end of the day, when you at the bottom, you're trying to say, hey, put in more work. That's all. Stop being less on social media. Put in more work. Let's see more albums. Let's see more single dropping, and let's see, hey, can you make it on top? But at the end of the day, people can make fun of Sexy Red. Sexy Red right now she touring. She just recently toured in her hometown. It was a sold out crowd. So do what you got to do, and let's keep the ball rolling. Now that shout out to the lovely Natasha Vincent, the mom mother, gifted 5 membership to the lovely Tequila,
Shout out to
Tyrone,
you.
Sugar Bum, Victor, and also E Black. Thank you so much for your love and support, everybody. We really do greatly appreciate it. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yes, when it comes to NLB Chopper, I gave you 21. I know there's some particular list you want to make was a complex. I know complex is really popular, especially in your 20s and everything. And you look at other stars that make it, you didn't make it. I know at 21, you kind of feel left out. You feel like your music is not being heard. You feel like you're not in the hype chain of these 20 artists and everything. But for me, LA Chopper, I wouldn't even trip about it. I know you're young, I know you're upset, but the thing is, the chopper, all you gotta do is you take that list, you look at the list, okay, that's how you feeling me, okay, just go 10 times harder, man. You are coming up, LA Chopper, your music is coming up. As a YouTube, you came out of YouTube, so YouTuber and everything, so you are trying different things, try to get, different type of people in the audience to look at your music and everything, which you do really, really good. But me and LA Chopper, for me, when it comes to this list, would you be upset? Cool, you're in the 20s, I get it, but the next day, let it go. Keep work 10 times harder. And the thing is like Complex is gonna eventually know who you are and everything. I mean that they know who you are, but they just feel like these other artists, when it comes to impact, music streams, they felt like it made a bigger impact than you did. Not saying that you don't make impact at all, Lee Chopper. What I'm saying is, you look at the list, it's like, okay, cool. I'll be upset for that day, and I wouldn't go rant about it. I probably may put a tweet about it. This is how you feel. Okay, I'm gonna come out strong. I would have did that, but come out to rant like that. I get that you're upset, but really let it go like that. And it's come out 10 times stronger. 10 times stronger. You're still young. You're still 22. You still got a lot of fans that support you and everything. You do have very, very good music, and eventually, man, you're gonna be up there. Oh, shout out to Ronnie Ron. He's sending more gifts. He
Whoa,
gives
beat.
Daryl Long, Ronnie Ellie, B Love, Nay, and DB. We
Hey,
just got gifts. This is a gifts
hey,
I
month.
mean, hey,
Ron.
no chaser is a given party. You know
Is
what
it?
I'm
Hey,
saying? Real
hey, hey,
talk.
hey, Ron. When you gift them, they in the chat right now.
No,
No,
they whenever they come in, it's just give them
wherever they
whenever
come.
they come. So
If they
yeah, but
watch,
it's a gifting party. We don't stop.
I
Yes,
was
sir.
I was gifted from another channel, and I only watch a channel like that, but I was gifted. So it could be people that don't watch it and they automatically send the gifts. It's like self-automated.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like you say, it's a gifting party day. It's Monday. gifted. But guys, like I Gore stated before, just make sure you renew it. It really do greatly appreciate it and help the channel. And now that we also have a smaller tier as well, which is the one I think the 199 or 149. One of them, you guys can also use that as well too. Whatever fits your liking. Pretty soon we will be doing exclusive content. That's gonna be at the 1999 special tier, so be on the lookout for that. So that's when we do our video blogs and stuff like that, especially when we're preparing the show, have our dialogues in the back, stuff like that. We'll put it on that tier. So, but the
And most
regular tier, that most of y'all live videos will be on. Go ahead, Jordan.
like I said, you show you guys. Well, here in LA, what's going on in LA, and then also with Hakeem and Ronnie, what's going on in Miami.
Yes, I
Definitely.
will make sure to do that. Yeah, any event I go to, I'll make sure to do that. It will be on that tier, so people see what's going on. Because I'm gonna start going to certain events in Miami, so people can see like, okay, what's going on in certain type of event. Go ahead on Hakeem. The mom mother wrote your comment. Go ahead.
It says Prince Hakeem is my understanding gift to your subs whether they're currently watching or okay. You just educate me, baby. You just educated me.
Chicago also have a question too. He said, "Does the XXL freshman list have an impact?"
That
Yes,
is
I
that
mean,
it
to
do.
me,
It
it
do.
it does. You know it does.
it does. It to me, it sometimes it does. Like it used to me, Hakeem, but it does like really no more. Maybe next time he's getting older now. But I
Yeah.
know like 5 years ago, it did have an impact. But for me, I'm getting older now. I really don't care about it no more like I used to. What do you think about Hakeem?
I agree with you. It used to, but I do think they just try to establish like who has the most. But Chicago said this earlier in counting streams, visibility, and stuff like that. I think that's where they're basing on. But then I'll say there has to be some type of screw of favoritism there because they'll list people that don't make sense. Assalamu alaikum to Jordan Hurd.
Most definitely, 100. So, that being said, guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Right now, we're about to get ready to deep dive to different variety of topics, and it's going to be a good one because I think one of them was trying a second attempt to assassinate Donald J. Trump,
Mm-hmm.
former president, once again. But that being said, go ahead, Jordan, do your thing, big dog.
Okay, before we get to the topic, I got some another sad news. I feel like we're losing a lot of people this past week. We lost James Earl Jones, we lost Frankie Beverly, and now we're losing another legend. And this is from the Jackson family. We lost Tito Jackson from the Jackson family yesterday. So the three sons confirmed his passing in a joint Instagram statement, saying they were all shocked and saddened. Word described their dad as someone who cared about everyone and will be deeply missed. An official cause of death has not been released yet. Tito, as you guys know, is the older brother of Michael Jackson. You know, was born in Gary, Indiana, by the parents of Joe Jackson and Catherine Jackson's. Remember, he has his brothers, sisters, and sisters are all his brothers, sisters still live except for Mike. You know, you got Ruby, you have Latoya, you have Janet, you got the brothers, you got Jermaine, you got Marlon, you got Jackie. Yeah, you got Jackie, Jermaine, Marlon. Missing two more. Randy, and I felt missing one more. Yeah, I got Jackie, Jermaine, Marlon. No, I got the four. And because Tito's is six. So yeah, man. Tito Jackson, died at the age of 70. I remember he had a project out. He did an album. I think it was like 3 years ago, I believe. 2 or 3 years ago. No, this was 2019. This was before the pandemic. And he made his very first album by his solo album by himself. He said he always wanted to do it. But yeah, man, sad to say, another Jackson in a family, Tito Jackson, passed away at the age of 70. Go ahead, Hakeem, man. What's your take on Tito Jackson, who was
Um,
in the great Jackson Fives back in the 70s, who passed away?
so for a lot of people who don't know me, a lot of people who grew up with me in school, I was a Jackson fanatic. Michael, Tito, the Jackson Five. So this is kind of personal for me because I love their music. I love the fact that the contribution that Tito has made in the music industry. He does not get a lot of credit for his writing, him helping Michael in the early beginnings. People sometimes forget these things. They think Michael miraculously became who he is without his brothers and sisters' help. Tito was one of them. I want to have a serious conversation. I'm gonna be quick. The loss of life can come at any moment. And we need to love the people who are here and appreciate them, especially like Tito, especially people who we consider our heroes. We've never heard nothing crazy about him, no scandals, very private, took care of his family. I think he was the oldest out of all of them. You know what I mean?
He was the second oldest.
Second oldest.
Jermaine was the oldest.
The
Out of
Jermaine,
the brothers, Jermaine was the
yeah,
oldest.
but he was the more of a leader type because Jermaine went off and had a baby with Hazel and all this thing. He left. He didn't stay with the
Yeah.
group. He, you know what I mean?
Oh,
So
I'm sorry, Jackie was the oldest, not
yeah.
Jermaine. My bad.
So
Brothers.
so I say that love the people who you love now, praise them, thank them for their contribution. And I'm talking about famous and non-famous. You know what I mean? And don't be sad, but just remember what he stands for here today and the contribution he had given to us. These guys are from Gary, Indiana. They're from Gary, Indiana. Statistically, they was not supposed to make it. That's only God.
Yep, big fact. And then, not only that, but when it comes to the aspect of the Jackson Five, remember they did Dance Machine, ABC, Girl, I Can't Live Without You. It's so many songs, so many great hits that Tito did with the Jackson Five. It's just amazing. The way even though they could bash Joe Jackson, the way he made them kids so much of a great performance to the point that they are icons to this day. Even in their passing, people are still affected by them because a lot of people grew up with them. Like the Thompson said, there's a lot of old head is in the chat because everybody listens to the Jackson Five. Hell, I started listening to Jackson Five after what I think when I was like 5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
My dad used to play ABCs and stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like they will
Girl, I
always
will
be legendary.
know that
So
I
when
want
one of
you.
them passed, exactly. So if one of them passed, it's like, wow, it's a big loss, man. And pray for their family. Janet. I know she's taking it tough because she never been the same ever since. Oh, you already know Michael Jackson been gone. So her losing her family member left and right, and not only that, their mother as well. I know they must be going through a lot right now. But prayers go out to them, and let they have their moment, of peace. And I'm glad that he doesn't have a scandal like everybody else. Like his scandal is really on the hush hush. So that show you how he kept his life, pretty much privated. And not only that, they said prior to his death, his net worth was $2 million, which I
Mhm.
think it was probably pretty even more
More than
because
that.
the Jackson Five sold a lot of records.
Yes.
Even to this day, sold a lot of records. So it's just sad to say, man. Like you say, when death come knocking at your door, there's really nothing you can do. But at the end of the day, you gotta ask yourself, did I leave an impact to the people that I'm surrounded with, and would they remember me for who I am? And not only that, I'm able to leave that legacy with them.
Yes. Yes.
Tito was able to do that.
Yes.
Shout out to him. Now he can rest easy.
100%.
Shout out to
Yeah, man.
Ashley A. That's also in the building. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, man, this is very, very sad. And the thing is, a lot of people don't know Catherine Jackson, the mother. She's, she's still living, bro. She's 94 years old.
Yep.
And to me, it's being a mother, being a parent, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad to see that you see, another son, who's passed away, and you still living. And I know Catherine Jackson's taken very, very hard. Raising all them kids in that 2-bedroom house in Gary, Indiana. And now, and then going to Motown to see Barry Gordy. A lot of people don't know Barry Gordy. He didn't really want to sign kids in Canada. A child group artist of the Jackson Five. But once when Joe drove his kids to Detroit and Barry Gordy saw them perform, he said, "Okay, I got to sign them." In history, back in the 70s, I remember they had their own TV television show back in the 70s, the Jackson Show and everything. They sold millions of records, had big tours. And then I remember they did their final tour back in 1984, the Victory Tour, which that was one of the biggest tours in world history. And then also they did a reunion back in 2001, 2002, the Jackson reunion, when they was in Madison Square Garden, and they did all of them had a reunion. All the brothers that did a reunion, that was good. That show was fabulous. I remember it till this day and everything. When Michael Jackson, they did a reunion, and Michael Jackson the slow and everything. So yeah, man, and like I said, we all know Tito because, like I said, when it comes to comedians back in the '90s, they always make that joke when it comes to Michael singing and everything. Da 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 da. Tito, give me some tissue. What are you, Tito? Give me some tissue. Give me a towel. Tito, where you at? I remember Chris Rock, he did a segment when Tito was driving and Michael Jackson was being a pimp and all that type of stuff. I remember that line and everything. So when it comes to comedians, it's always when we talk about Michael, they always had Tito in the background, you know, to make people laugh and everything. But yeah, man, very, very sad to see one of the Jackson's family pass away because, like I said, they are living legends. You know, they sold millions of records, and it's sad to see, man. So rest in peace to Tito Jackson, man. Like I said, your history as one of the Jackson Five will live on forever.
Yep. That was it. And like Joe No heard him say too, Tito broke the barrier.
And
And
his
his family
family
by expressing musical talent. Facts.
and the rest of the family
'Cause
followed. Listen, thank you, Joe Don't Hurt Him. Thank you. People
because
forget
remember,
people forget that, like, if it wasn't him, everybody wouldn't got this. They be forgetting a lot of these guys who Janet and all these people wouldn't be here if it wasn't for these people who were the bricks that they stand on. They had to stand on Tito to get the way they at.
Yo.
Tito had to take the back seat so they can be what they at. That's a real soldier.
no, because remember everybody was focused on Michael Jackson because remember he was
Yeah.
the voice. So that what they were like. Because remember he was always the center star because remember his cuteness, the way he danced, the way he moved. So everybody was
Yeah.
always focused on him. But it was a lot of key component to make Michael Jackson who he was at that time. So that's why I say Tito would play a huge part
Oh,
in
Jesus.
the Jackson Five. So
Oh,
that's what I'm
child.
saying. And I would say, even Jackson, even at the point when Jackson went and go do his own thing solo, he actually wanted Tito to be with him. Tito said no, but it's just like it is what it is, you know.
Thank
But
you, Ron.
yeah, but Michael Jackson wanted him with him, but he
Yeah.
said no. So I show you who was truly the brains in the whole operation. But I'll keep telling you, people want to get Joe his props.
No,
You
they
gotta
don't.
get Joe his props. He managed them.
Listen, he whooped them kids to success. We need Mojo Jacksons. It won't be no gang members if we had Mojo Jacksons in the house.
I ain't gonna lie. First I was against it, but now
He
I
kept him out
agree.
of the game. You right
At
about
first
that.
I was against it.
He kept them kids out of it.
I'm
He
talking about
did.
Gary,
I ain't gonna
Indiana.
lie. He did.
You talking about
I
that's
ain't
a
gonna lie.
mini Chicago. That's a small Chicago. Bodies
Especially
on
at that
top
time.
of bodies.
It's
Yeah.
literally an hour away from Chicago.
Yeah. You talking
But no,
about
but
he whooped
everybody
them kids
focus
to
on the
success.
negative. Remember, everybody focus on the negative, but don't focus on the positive. Like, wait a minute. He created Michael Jackson. He did.
The reason why I am
He did.
today, because I got a Joe Jackson here. He beat me to what I am now.
Hakeem.
Well, on the time
Joe
to visit,
Jackson
well, I
had
don't know,
that-
Hakeem.
Joe
Listen.
Jackson had that dream. Said, "Hey, you know, because remember Joe Jackson, he wanted to be in he had his own band and everything.
He did.
First didn't work out, so he had a dream. So you know what? He told Catherine, "Hey, we're
Listen.
going to move to California. We're gonna find a way." And
Yeah.
he wants to say he wants to start his kids got talent and everything. You know, okay, I'm gonna whip my kids in shape, and we're gonna make them superstars.
There need to be a statue of Joe Jackson and not Michael.
Nah, you tripping on that one.
No, they need to be a statue of Joe Jackson. Listen, if it wasn't for Joe and Tito, these guys would be nobodies.
Hockey, I agree with the tattoo of Joe Jackson, but you can't say about Michael now. Come on.
Listen,
Yeah.
if it wasn't for Tito or Joe, Michael would not be here. We all, the world, wouldn't even be here.
I want to say this too. Since Joe Jackson has so much music, music experience and everything, he the one told Michael, not just family, but really Michael, how to buy music or how music recorded, how to buy music.
Yeah.
Remember, before MJ passed, MJ owed half for Sony.
Yeah, he
owed majority of all music played. Michael Jackson real music because he owed Sony. I just want to say that out.
Yeah.
So you are right about that, Hakeem. Because of Joe Jackson, giving the knowledge, give Michael Jackson the knowledge. Michael would not be on the Sony like that if he didn't get the knowledge from Joe Jackson.
Listen, we need a parenting class based on Joe Jackson parenting skills. Beatings.
Ronnie,
Listen.
cut this up because Hakeem will get a lot of flip flat. Cut this up.
Listen.
Sure.
I'm trying to tell you.
There should be a statue in Gary, Indiana of Joe Jackson, not Michael. Joe Jackson. You would not get Michael without Joe or Tito.
That's a lot of, but
I don't disagree.
I mean, his husband, most of the family had mental health struggles.
So some from Listen, Natasha, you the queen of the earth, baby. But I'm gonna tell you something. In these times, in that situation, we got no time for mental health. We got no time to be worrying about depression. I'm Haitian. I am Haitian. My daddy say, you don't got time to be depressed. Go get the bag.
I'm sorry, Tasha. Hakeem got a point. It's either health struggles or them being in the gangs and
In
Gary
the
from the gang.
game. I should be doing 20 years in prison now. If it wasn't for the beatings. Sweep cat! Sweep cat!
Don't spell that raw, baby. Like Joe would say, don't spell that raw. Get the raw. Whap!
Hey, Michael, Tito, go get the switch. Are you messing around?
Yeah,
Go outside.
go get the switch.
Get the switch. Get a good switch too. Don't get that. Don't get that. Switch.
Kendall said I can't slow down with the coffee. I agree. It's that Haitian coffee that got Hakeem wired. But go ahead, Jordan. Go ahead. Move it forward. Go ahead.
Let's move forward. No, let's talk about. Let's get into it. Let's talk about Donald Trump. In his second attempt of assassination. So people are really on Donald Trump. So this happened in one of Donald Trump's properties. He was playing golf, and there was a guy by the name. I got the name. What's his name? His name is. He was a 58-year-old. Oh my God, what's his name? I'll give you 1 second. 1 second.
No, but shout out to the lovely Jalen that's also in the building. And why hi? What happened with them Dallas Cowboys?
Yep. He said the
41 to 17. If I'm correct.
Why did point something. We didn't talk about the Wayans family. They had much success. That's the New York branch. The New York branch of success in the 80s. And you are right. I don't think they needed the beatings that the beatings need to had in Gary, Indiana, because they wasn't in as much distress. Because the dad fairly had a good job. The mother was the rock, Mama Wayans. And I only say that we speak about her respectfully because that was Marlon's rock, and different strokes for different folks. Coming from where we come from, Jordan's from Pontiac, me and Rana from the same block. We had to listen. Some of our parents had to use different parenting styles to save us. I'm telling you, I'm supposed to do 15 years in prison. They could tell you, like, this is supposed to be running wild and understand that, but having a father who did not spare the rod, slapped me in my mouth, beat me up a couple of times to put me in my place. So I'm going to tattoo my dad's name under my eye. I'm going to tattoo his name under my eye. So every time you see, when I'm looking in the mirror,
You talking about a permanent tattoo, right?
A permanent tattoo. A permanent tattoo. I'm going to put his nickname under my eye. I love hardcore fathers. We need more like them. The Joe Jacksons of the world. Gangs will be eradicated in minutes. These guys who are running here with the beat, I need them to have constant beatings. Go ahead, brother.
All right, yeah, okay. So I found out the guy's name. So, like I said, Donald Trump there was a second assassination attempt, according to Donald Trump, one of Donald Trump's property, and the man who was identified name was Ryan Wesley Roth. He had put out a tweet saying, "Your campaign should be called something like KADDAF," which I don't get. Keep American Democrats free. Trump should be a MASA, make American slaves again master. Democracy is on the ballot. We cannot lose. We cannot afford to fail. The world is counting on us to show the way. We do have a picture for you guys, but yeah, this was a man who was attempting to take out Donald Trump in one of Donald Trump's property. With that being said, I can go ahead and play the first clip about Donald Trump's assassination attempt. We'll talk about it a little bit, and then we'll play the assassination guy, which is Ryan Wesley Booth. So go ahead and play the first clip.
Speaking about what is being investigated as a possible second attempted assassination of former President Trump at a golf course in West Palm Beach, Florida. The Trump campaign releasing the statement just after 2 p.m. Eastern. President Trump is safe following gunshots in his vicinity. No further details at this time. Good evening. I'm Molly Line. Eric, good to be with you.
Hello, Molly. I'm Eric Shawn. Thank you for joining us, folks, in this special edition, 2 hours of the Fox Report. It was a tragedy so narrowly averted this afternoon. A Secret Service agent on the advance team on the golf course, a few holes ahead of the former president as he played the Trump International Golf Course. He was in the 5th hole in West Palm Beach, Florida, while that agent spotted a muzzle of a weapon poking through a chain link fence. The gunman secreted by bushes. That agent opening fire, the suspect now in custody. David Spunt on the phone now with more on that suspect and this developing story that came so close, it seems. Hi, David.
Yeah, hey, Eric. Hey, Molly. We're told the suspect's name is Ryan Wesley Ruth, R-O-U-T-H. Not much more known about him at this time, except that he's the suspect currently in custody right now. Palm Beach Sheriff's Office says that he was taken into custody by the Martin County Sheriff's Office, just the county north of Palm Beach. Was taken into custody after escaping the scene in his black SUV. According to the sheriff in Palm Beach, he did not make any sort of initial statement when he was taken into custody. They're expected to be releasing more details, a mugshot, whatnot later. But we're continuing to dig into who he is, who Ryan Ruth is, where he's from, his background. We're seeing a little bit online. We want to be careful and make sure we have all of the information correct before we present it to our loyal viewers. But we can tell you right now that his name is Ryan Wesley Ruth. Eric, Molly.
And we want to be careful with the information because we want to get it from authorities and not go into speculation. Any sense, though, from what you've been able to determine, what could have potentially been a motive yet? Or is it much too early, David, in terms of politics, in terms of background, the fact that the gunman allegedly had a GoPro to potentially shoot and film and video what he was going to do and put it on social media? What allegedly motivated this potential assassin?
Well, I'm going to be honest, we don't know at this time. I mean, this is coming from 2 law enforcement sources, the name. I think they're trying to figure that stuff out right now. Every case is different, but for perspective when it comes to motive, and this is a question that we've asked many times covering law enforcement, when can you decide what makes a motive? The July 13th shooter, Thomas Crooks, who died on the scene there and was killed by law enforcement, the FBI still has not been able to come out with a motive in that case, and there's a possibility there may not be a motive in this case. There were some shootings, and this was not a shooting today, and the former president thankfully was not hurt, but there are cases where there are no motives. That may not be the situation here. It's just too early to tell, given the fact this is only 4 hours old. They're still talking to him, figuring things out, going through his social media, seeing if he had stuff written down. But the advantage that law enforcement has here that they did not have in the case in Pennsylvania is they have a suspect who's alive, who's in custody, who can speak to them, so they can find out stuff a lot quicker, Eric. Yeah,
Martin County sheriff said that he had no affect. He was blank. He really didn't say anything when he was arrested in his Nissan SUV on I-95. A remarkable job, by the way. A witness took pictures of the SUV and the license plate, so they were immediately able to put the license plate number into the computer system that, on those Easy Pass on the highway, were able to capture it, so they knew exactly where the SUV was, so they were able to pull him over. Any sense at all from what we know about him in terms of how that happened, what his planning was, even the fact that he secreted himself in bushes, and as we have been reporting here on the Fox News channel all afternoon, President Trump does not have the security level of a sitting president. That street was not closed. No one saw him in the bushes.
Exactly, Eric, and it's important to point out that the Secret Service, is equipped to take care of, obviously, protecting former presidents. But former President Trump's a different situation because he is actively running for president. He is the Republican nominee. He's out and about. He's holding rallies. He's seeing people. Other former presidents, Barack Obama, George W. Bush, Jimmy Carter, Bill Clinton, of course, they have Secret Service protection, but nothing on the level of the current president. So the Secret Service right now, per multiple sources who work in the agency, admittedly is grappling with the fact that they're dealing with a former president who's running for president again and needs to have a higher security posture, a stronger security posture out there. And with two incidents in just 2 months, a little bit over 2 months, July 13th and September 15th, it, I think, brings that to the forefront. As far as his vehicle, he was in a black SUV. What's not clear is perhaps was the SUV thought to be law enforcement. Law enforcement travels in black SUVs. That's very common. Motorcades, whatnot. It's not clear any of that right now could be the case, but it's a question that we're asking. We want to know, was the SUV something that perhaps was not overly looked at because it was an SUV that looked like a member of law enforcement's SUV? So these are all questions we need to ask. But as far as motive, as far as any other information, we just don't want to speculate. Of course, we all want to know the answers, but as of now, we just don't know those answers.
Yeah, and don't you think this will instigate calls tomorrow to ramp?
So they trying to take out Donald Trump again. They really do want this man not to be president, but actually run for the election, which is crazy. What's your take, Ronnie, man, with another attempt to take out the former president, Donald J. Trump?
That was another failed job from the FBI and the CIA and what more the Secret Service? What more do people need? A lot of people are speculating that this might be an inside job. Conspiracy theorists, that is, are speculating that it might be an inside job. To me, I think it is stupid. I think it looks bad on America. It looks bad on Americans. It's making us become like a third world country. Hell, you have a guy that's trying to run for president and he don't have the security like everybody else have. Kamala Harris, you don't hear that going on within her camp. Joe Biden, same thing. If Joe Biden right now come to Florida, come to downtown Miami, everything will be shut down. How come Donald Trump can't even be able to go to his own personal golf course, relax, chill, have a good time without him not having protection there? That's crazy. That man not even supposed to be even that close with an AK-47. And to me, another thing too, which don't make sense to me as well. Shout out to Pink, that's also in the building. Shout out to Lovely too as well. That's also in the building. Great to see you guys. No, but the only thing that that's very alarming to me too is how come they do not shoot these guys on sight? I don't know why they keep putting them into custody. That don't make any sense. Back in the day, they used to, if you get that close, they would shoot you immediately on sight. They don't not. It's a fair job with the CIA, the FBI, all of them. They are doing the Secret Service. They're doing a terrible job. And to me, as because right now Joe Biden is the president right now, he need to get that thing situated and fixed immediately. And now be like, oh, Donald Trump is safe, everything's gonna be all right. No, he need his protection. Period. Go ahead, Akeem.
Shout outs to PH Diva. Shout outs to Martha Cabrillo. I will pray because I'm afraid they won't stop. Definitely.
Yeah, it's not gonna stop. I agree. I don't think they're gonna stop either. I think this is an inside job. That's just my personal opinion. But go ahead.
Natasha said something real important here. I just want to highlight how easy it is for certain people to walk freely among us, to the point where they can literally post up with bags and a gun near a presidential candidate. It is
exactly.
It is a fact, Natasha.
Stupid.
We understand the differences of this, but it's just kind of weird when I see this a second attempt and nobody has never tried to run down on him before. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong. Assassinations attempts are not nothing new. There was numerous ones they tried to do to Obama. People clearly forgot. There was a guy who came to the White House at the gate, strapped gun to the teeth. They caught him at the gate. Yeah. So this, you know what I mean? This is nothing new. You know what I mean? I do think that, I don't know, maybe people are scared that he is going to win the election. And this is probably the only way to stop it, because the sentiments of the people are real. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm trying to say? Mark my word, what you say. That y'all making him a martyr. And this is going to drive his popularity to a point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He survived 2 attempts. They want him out so bad. He must know something we don't know. He's going to make America great again. You know what I mean? And this point of fact is, and I want us to think with a clear mind and not an emotional mind. I don't want us to fall victim to identity politics, and let's focus on not the rhetoric, but what is really going on and what's the meaning behind all these things that's going on.
And now that shout out to Martha, I know she's a new subscriber. Great to see you. Hoping you stick around. Or you as you
Yes.
see, this is a well, I was gonna say this is a friendly channel,
Yeah, yeah.
but people in the chat they very nice, Martha. So don't be afraid. You know,
Don't be
Natasha
afraid.
got your back.
Yeah.
Ken Dog got your back. The mom fathers and the mom mother got your back. So feel free
Natasha,
to speak
please
your
take care
mind.
of-
We don't censor nobody here. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Natasha, please take care of Martha. Thank you for coming in, Martha. We really appreciate you. Before I go, Hakeem, I sent you a clip for Joe Biden, and he has to respond for this as well. So we're gonna play the clip and I'm gonna respond.
Not only that, but when it comes to the aspect of Ryan Wesley, they say sources spoke I think earlier today. They spoke of how he was watching a lot of commentary on Trump, negative commentary on Trump, and that would kind of feed his mind to do what he did. Now, I would say social media plays a big part on a lot of people's minds. People
Yes.
don't know how to balance from social media and real life.
Yes.
Everybody have their own point of opinion. But to me, when you try to drive that point of opinion and make it into action, you have a serious problem. But go ahead, I can play that clip.
Do you have any more information on the assassination attempt?
I think thank God, the president's okay. I think we got a full report so far. We're down there tonight. But one thing I want to make clear, the service needs more help. And I think the Congress should respond to their needs if they in fact need more services. So that's what we're going to be talking about.
Are you saying they need more money, or they need more personnel, they need more money? What kind of help do you say?
I think we need some more personnel. I think they're deciding whether they need more personnel or not. Are you coming more?
No, it's a joke. Joe mind is literally gone. But go ahead, Joe.
Like, don't surprise. That's why he's not running for. That's why he's not running for president anymore.
Joe don't even know where he's at.
He looks surprised.
I'm confused.
He is confused. He don't even know what's going on. But go ahead.
Hey, first of all, this is the reason why Joe Biden's not running for president, because he just thinking, just making stuff up like he didn't know what happened. Like, this was all over the news, like he didn't know what happened. But going back to Donald Trump assassination, I think people is taking this when it comes to politics, especially when it comes to the presidential election. We take this too seriously until it affects our lives that we got to take a former president out. I don't get that whatsoever. And the thing is, Hakeem and Ronnie, we be so serious about these presidential elections, but we don't be serious about when it comes to the local election. We don't be serious about the government. When it comes to the state election, we don't be serious about that, because really, if you vote for locally and the state, you get more benefits than you ever will comes to the president and everything, because you're in the state and you in a community. But the thing is, when it comes to this presidential election, the left versus the right, it gets all seriously. And when it comes to Donald Trump, he's not one of those presidents that, like kind of like a Kamala Harris or Joe Biden is. Trump is what he is. And he always been like that. And people, like, when it comes to people watching social media, listening to him and everything, they just feel like, oh my God, I cannot stand this man. I cannot stand this man being president once again. He has to go. And people get extremely emotional to the part they got to take somebody out, which I don't get. These people do not live in your homes. They don't live in your city. They don't live in your state. If the thing is, you should worry more about your state and the city, and vote in your state and vote locally. When it comes to the president, when it comes to elections and presidential elections, it's not that serious, yo. It's really not. And I do agree with you, Ronnie. It's making us look bad as Americans. We're better than this, we don't take out people like that in our own time. We might not like the person, probably don't like somebody that's gonna run it from everything, but at the end of the day, they're not in your house. They're not gonna change your lives or anything, Don't worry about these people. Sometimes this is why I hate talking about election season, especially we're almost to election time, which is a little less than a month from now and everything. we take this too seriously, and then when a person gets elected, when Donald Trump gets elected, it feel like the world's going to end. Oh my God, the world's going to end. Oh my God, we're going straight to hell. Please help us. Oh my God, we're how your kids, how's your wives? Like, it's not that serious, Lo. And the thing is, it's like if they do it a second attempt, it's like it's going to be more dangerous for Donald Trump even to get all the way to the election time. So he does need more security. He does need more Secret Services and everything. With Donald Trump, man, I don't know. Well, the thing is, it's like he's not going to stop through rallies and everything. He's
not.
Donald Trump's not scared of this. He likes this. You know, you want to take me out? Okay, I'm still gonna go to these rallies. I'm still gonna be pumped up and everything, and I'm still gonna raise my fist like the first rally and everything. This is what he did and everything. I'm still gonna pick this man a martyr. And the thing is, it's like you gonna have people vote for him more. And this year's been very interesting. You know, with Joe Biden dropping down and Kamala Harris, you know, she's running. First attempt with Donald Trump, a first assassination attempt, then a second assassination attempt. It's gonna be a third. It's gonna be a third one in October, yo. It's not that serious, man. This election, even though, like I said, the presidential election is really not that serious. If you like the person, vote. If you don't vote. If you don't like either one of them, don't vote so long. Don't vote. Don't you have to vote? It's simple as that. And I'm gonna say this one more time. Stop worrying about the presidential election. Worry about voting state and locally, because that's where the state that you live in and the city that you live in. That will be more impactful for you when you vote locally and state than you do in elections. That's all I want to say.
No, but shout out to Lovely. She made a comment that let him sleep. Joe, that one looked like he was going. He was like, "Yo, I'm done. I'm about to go on the plane and knock out." Because I'm like, Joe comment was just, it was just crazy. No, but my final comment before we move forward. Bump up his security. He needs security. He needs security 24/7 of the day. Now, if there's rumor that it comes out that he said, "Hey, I don't want no security. I want to be among the people," Trump, you're stupid. Like, for real. Like, don't do that. Get your security. Protect yourself. Protect your livelihood. Because these some radicals. These are some serious radical people out here, and that's kind of show you the mindset on some of these Americans. They're ready to take you out. And I'm mad at the FBI and the CIA that why they not showing these people on site, because you gotta make an example out of these people. If you keep arresting them, people gonna say, okay, it's okay for me. Let me try it. And no. Soon as someone get deleted on site, people gonna get the picture. Okay, enough is enough. But like I stated, they're not doing that to Kamala Harris. They're not doing that to Joe Biden. They're doing it to this man. This is the same man they try to impeach 3 times. And look, they even trying to delete him 2 times. Watch what I tell you, Jordan. Before the election, it's gonna be a 3rd time. Watch what I tell you. Before the last debate, it's gonna be another one. If they don't get it together. Go ahead, Hakeem. Your final thought, if you have a final thought. Or Jordan.
Nah, yeah, I said it eloquently. I have nothing else to say.
I want to say shout out to Martha. Going back to Joe Biden, she said actually shocked that he could put 2 coherent sentences together.
Yep.
Yeah.
How they did protect Barack Obama. No one could try to get to the next to Barack Obama. See what happens.
It was crazy.
Somebody said it's stage.
I'm starting to think.
Mixed opinion. I like it. No, I like that. Mixed opinion.
I'm starting to think that it's the second one. Like this, something that is.
Well, no, but Safari, you mean stage in the aspect that his camp was doing it, or stage that someone else is doing it? Which one?
Yeah.
Jordan. Go ahead.
Jordan heard him say it's a sad state of affair when Mexico politics are better than are with the regards of assassination attempt.
True.
That's true.
No, other countries they'll take you down. Like the Muslim countries, they don't play. You know,
if you don't accept their money like that, they'll
take you down. In Colombia and them right there, they like them countries.
Haiti the same way, yeah.
You saw they ran the president away in Haiti. They didn't play. You know what I'm saying? Like
who was that? Barbecue? Was it Barbecue who did that? Hakeem?
Got on that flight. Phew. That man took off.
Like I said,
he got on that flight, he took off. He ain't playing around with no Haitian. He like, I'm Haitian too. I know y'all crazy. I'm going on that flight. Bye. You know what
Yeah,
I'm trying to
now
tell you.
in our country, even though it might be sanctioned, now we talk about this in our country. One of the greatest countries in the world, we're talking about assassination attempts.
No, but it's sad because in our country we're not supposed to be dealing with this. We were
Right.
supposed to be the example of a better world, but now we're becoming like everybody else. No. Go ahead, Jordan. Moving forward.
All right, moving forward, we're gonna talk about JD Vance. So last week, back into the presidential debate, I remember Donald Trump made a comment about how about immigrants in I think it was in Illinois, Ohio, and Haitian immigrants are eating pets, and that right there caused a lot of stir and everything. So JD Vance was on Fox. He was on CNN. And found out he made this story up and everything, and this is not the first time he makes stories up. So because that Haitian immigrants are eating past that make a big world, especially in the Haitian American community. And like I said, JD Vance was actually was on CNN talking about he made a line about it, and also the actress who's on Jimmy Fox show. What's her name? Grace. What's her last name? I think Gracel Burr.
Oh, great. The one that was on the Jamie Foxx show.
Yeah.
Gadius Bouvier, something like that.
Gadius Bouvier. She also addressed a point about this about this point as well. So go ahead, Kane. Play the CNN clip and also play the actress clip, and after that we'll chop it up on that.
Mm-hmm.
Media totally ignored this stuff until Donald Trump and I started talking about cat memes. If I have to, create stories so that the American media actually pays attention to the suffering of the American people, then that's what I'm going to do, Dana.
You just said that you're creating a story.
Public policy.
Sir, you just said that you're creating the story.
What's that, Dana?
You just said that this is a story that you created. So then the eating dogs and cats thing is not.
Dana, it comes from firsthand accounts from my constituents. I say that we're creating a story, meaning we're creating the American media focusing on it. The American media totally ignored this stuff until Donald Trump and I started talking about cat memes. If I have to, create stories so that the American media actually.
Hi, sac passé. Staying silent in the face of racism and hate is something that I refuse to do. This past week, the lies that have been spewed about the Haitian community, about my community, have been disgusting, deeply hurtful, and dangerous. Now, this is not about politics. It's about humanity. We must condemn this kind of hatred, this kind of racism for anyone. I have always been a proud Haitian immigrant, coming to America, working hard. That's what we do. Coming from gratitude. And I will not sit by and let people talk about my community in any way they want for their own gain. The power we have is the power to vote, to register and vote and stop this madness, this chaos. Haïtiens, c'est pour nous sortir, c'est pour nous voter, c'est pour nous register, c'est pour nous parler avec tout le monde que nous connaît qui ka vote. C'est là nous gain power. I am not going to sit by. It's just not okay to treat people like this. We're supposed to be uplifting each other. From our leaders to our neighbors. This has got to stop. And we have to do something about it. We can't just sit by. Thanks for listening. Register to vote. We have 50-something days. Go out and vote. We need to stop their own gain.
PhD, but ask you, Hakeem, was that Creole or French?
That was Creole. That was broke. Okay. That was Creole. First time I've ever heard her spoke Creole, and the whole time I've ever seen her in the social media.
Okay, but go ahead, Hakeem, man. What's your take, man?
Jordan, I want to say I appreciate you for picking this topic. And I know you know how personal this is for me. And I want to just thank everybody. I want to thank the Black Americans who have supported us. And this is one thing that doesn't go unnoticed. That doesn't get talked about. There's a lot of people who knew this was false, did not contribute to this. And I want to thank them for not believing that. This is nothing new that I haven't heard growing up my whole life. I am Haitian. My parents are from Haiti. For a lot of people who don't know this, I'm proud to be Haitian. My mother's from Léogane, and my daddy is from Aken. That's how much I know about my history. My daddy came here on a boat and was locked in INS jail. And thank to America for giving him the opportunity to be in this country. I am grateful. I'm grateful to all my friends who accepted me growing up. This goes a little bit beyond disrespect. This is xenophobia. When you create lies, it affects everybody. Just the same way that they say about Black Americans, lazy and all, which is falsely. If it wasn't for y'all, we would not be here. Biggest advocates of Haitians are Black Americans. They have always been. They intermingle with us. We have kids with them. We do this. Now, when you hear people like this in these places who are not in close proximity, you just see a bunch of Black people come in, you have an opinion, not knowing what this is. But I am going to tell you one thing. Haitians are still going to do it their own thing. We're still going to get money, and you can keep talking. We still praise God. We still are Christians. This does not stop us from prevailing. Talk as much as you want. Keep talking, and God will keep us to prevail.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go on this one. Yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, we heard. I heard this about the Donald Trump. He read this on the debate with Kamala Harris and everything, which this was total BS. Never. I don't know why Donald Trump would say that coming from J.D. Vance, and also J.D. Vance making it a lie and everything, which he clearly said he's gonna keep making stupid lies like this. Man, this is insane. When I first moved to Miami, me and my wife moved to Miami. We lived in Center Court. It was majority Haitians. We had Haitian neighbors and everything. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you, man, Haitians. I work with them. I live across the street with them and everything. Like, there's been so much love from Haitian Americans that I live in Miami. I never had a problem. They felt like. If they felt like like another family member, while I'm here in LA, while I'm here in LA, with a lot of Black people here in America, and a lot of Black people here in Los Angeles, it just, it's like when you see one another and y'all talk with each other, it's just like treat yourself, you guys, like family, and that's what I felt like, when the Haitian community lived in Miami. And I always felt like that, I never had a problem issue with the Haitians. It was always love, it's always respect, and it's always been like that, I feel like, Haitian Americans, they're not part of our family like that. And to see J.D. Vance can make lies like that, it's just, I agree, it's xenophobia, and I don't know why Donald Trump got this man as a vice president, because he's doing a terrible job of being a vice president and making all type of lies and everything, which is, to me, is very stupid, and I do not like that and everything. Yeah, man, that's very unfortunate to hear something like that, make a fake lie like that, and just to say something like that because you can say something like that, that does rub my skin out, Keenan, Ronnie. I don't like that. Go ahead, Ronnie.
Now I'm gonna be fairly honest and be around the bush. She spoke Creole very eloquently when I heard it. Very beautiful. I love when women speak Creole. It's just beautiful, 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 beautiful all around. Now, when Trump did that debate, Trump said the immigrants are eating the dog and the immigrants are eating cats. He didn't say the Haitian people were. People are implying that. I'm just be honest with you guys. People are implying that. He never came out of his mouth. Mind you, I don't, you know me, I don't care. People could say whatever they want to say, but he never came out of his mouth and said the Haitian people are eating cat and the Haitian people are eating dog. Because historically, if you do research, I always tell people, research is a powerful thing. If you do research and find out which race of people that are really doing it, y'all will, I don't want to say it because I don't want us to get striked, but it'll blow your mind. People, it's an agenda. I was saying Martha said the same thing. Propaganda. People put their agenda wherever they want to put it at. They put it on the Haitian people, but that's actually false. That's why I say they create a narrative and they just want to plant it on someone. First it was a 5-star. First it was the Mexican, the Hispanics. Now it's the Haitian. Now it's the immigrants. They picking and choosing where they want to put whatever issue it is. Now Trump and Vance and their team, I get it. They're trying to make people be aware known of the issue what's happening right now in Ohio. Bet immigrants. We already know immigrants is crazy all across the board. However, I don't like when they pick and choose. Be fair all across the board. Immigrant is an issue right now. What's going on in America? Everybody knows this. Focus on that issue, whether they want to promote it or not. That's why people donate to you guys. Trump, I think his campaign raised over 20, if I'm not wrong, $52 million. Use that money and use it for something else to get your message across. But picking and choosing, making fun of the races of people, that what irks me. I'm gonna say at some point, like she stated, we need to stop. This coming election, I always tell people this is a serious election. Rather people vote or not, people say, I don't care, I don't want to vote for nobody. Okay, so whoever become president, you cannot get mad and say, why y'all vote him in? Y'all didn't vote. So we got to be really, really smart. And of course, I'm Haitian. My family's from, my father's from Port-au-Prince. My mom from Port-au-Prince. God rest her soul. Port-au-Prince. So my dad's from the capital. Haitian people strive and they build. They're going through a lot, especially right now. They're going through a lot with the crisis. That's why they're trying to come over here for a better world. But picking and choosing and making fun of, I don't like. We seen that. Hakeem, you already know. We seen that growing up for a very long time. It took the Zoe Pound to put our name back on the map. So you know what I'm saying, like, it's sad to see that how people pick and choose, and I think we need to stop. As American, at the end of the day, we over here, we all Americans. Period. PhD used to say it a lot, and I appreciate her. She said it a lot. She's like, no, we are an American. And it's facts. That's all I got to say on that. Shout out to Jabbar, that's also in the building. And also Stevie, that's also in the building as well. Y'all take this election serious. I told people, this election is going to solve a lot of problems, bro.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Y'all have any more comments?
I got one.
Go ahead,
listen. That doesn't mean that might stray a person away from voting or make me feel. I just think that you're going to like and dislike what any candidate may do. Something might be personal to something. I'm not so emotional where I'm going to be like, hey, this kind of left a kind of a sour taste in my mouth, but it's not going to go against the bigger issue that we need. We need the country to be fixed.
No, but the thing about Hakeem, what I don't like, they always pay, like when someone always say people eating cat, they always put that towards the Haitian people. I always say people really do their research. The Haitian people not the people that's doing that.
They're not doing that. But you made a good point. It's just the same thing. His last election, it was about the Mexican community being gang.
Oh, you saw a great murder, the leaders and all this stuff. Yeah,
and listen,
he does that all the time.
All that. Viva la Mexico. Hardest working people in the country. Hardest working people in the country. Black Americans built the country, and the Mexicans are holding it on his back right now.
Correct.
When it comes to let's put some respect on this. Black Americans built this country.
Yes.
The Mexicans are holding it on their back with the work they provide for little. You know what I mean?
And now that Trump, now that Biden did made I think recently he had a conference and he did mention that, I think over there by the White House at the Rose Garden, he said Black Americans did build this country, and that's a fact.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
PhD, I love you, Queen. She said it is dehumanizing. He literally likened Haitians to animals.
Yeah, and the same thing he did. The same thing when he did Grapers to Mexicans.
Yes.
So that was saying like that's what his campaign does. I was saying I learned not to take things personal, but people on the other side, on the left side, would take things, will make things and make everybody emotionally involved, and that's why we're having the conversation what we're having right now. It's because everybody's emotionally involved in what he's saying. Go ahead, Hakeem.
I would highlight this other comment PhD said, but I'm scared.
That was
No,
it. That was
you
it.
want
We're
to
not
do
gonna.
it.
That was it. We're not. I didn't even say the other thing. That's why you saw me. I didn't.
I love you, Shiesty Bum, but that's emphatically false, Shiesty Bum.
No, but it depends on what mob pie though.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
She talking about the other one. Yeah, see, Hakeem, now you got it, Hakeem. Now you got it. She talking about that mud pie. That's what she talking about. That was it. Depends what mud pie she talking about. Cause that one I kind of agree with her on that. Cause it is good. It is good. It's good. It got me growing my beard. So trust me, it's good. It's good.
But
It's
you
good.
see, but that's the point. We are family here. We can joke and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
See, look, Natasha get it. Look, I tell you, they get it. They get it. I keep missed it. I knew exactly what Shiesty was talking about.
No, I got what you were saying. I said, oh no.
Hey,
I know exactly what you see. Jordan got it.
You know I'm still a foreigner, so I'm still slow on catching up on certain things. I'm still a foreigner now.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, I agree. Hey, Shiesty, I agree with you on that. But yeah, but she spoke Creole very beautiful. I love it. I was listening to her. I was like, oh man.
I ain't never heard her spoke like that before. Listen, the whole time I've ever seen her, that's the first time I ever spoke on Creole. I thought she was American. I thought she was black.
I didn't know she was.
I thought she
I
was
knew she was
black
Creole. I
American.
think somebody mentioned to me a long time ago.
I didn't know that either. Wow.
No, it's only a couple years ago to somebody say she was a Zo. I say she ain't no Haitian.
Hey, Jabbar, don't be giving out the secrets, big dog.
Yeah.
Don't be giving out the secret, man. We up there.
We up there
with the elites. We up there with the elites.
Ladies,
hey, them ass are crazy.
My rings is size 14.
And my ass is crazy. Hey, Jabbar, I ain't gonna lie, boy. I'm watching that on my TV. That ass is crazy. But is that what I'm saying? We Haitian, dog.
Yeah. Hey,
we don't eat cat. We eat money. Go ahead.
That's it. And shout outs to Jabari. Listen, Jabbar said this statement, but he's been here since the beginning with us when we wasn't even showing our faces. Shout outs to my nigga.
Right.
PhD said, y'all know a lot of Haitian co-play Black American. Of course.
100%. Listen.
I'm one of them.
Listen, we one in the same, baby. When she mean co-play, what she mean, man? You see, I'm still a foreigner now.
Co-play.
What's good? Oh no, listen.
Join. Yeah.
Listen, one in the same. They know. Corrine can speak. My brother's married to a Black American. My sister's married to a Black American. I don't know how intermingled do I need to keep going.
I got a cousin married to a Haitian.
You see what I'm saying? My other cousin from Hollywood is married to a Black American. Do we need to keep going? We wanted the same. I would slap somebody in their mouth, excuse me, if they disrespect Black Americans, Haitians. Like it's one of the same. If you from Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, wherever, I'll turn up. If they, you know what I'm saying?
They trying to help you, that kid. They trying to help you.
I don't even know what that means.
Costumes. I would say yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I would say yes.
Yeah.
And look, the ads have been going.
Listen.
Congratulations,
Shout
y'all.
out to Chicago in the building.
I can't say the ads. The ads keep going crazy.
Now we ain't one of the same. PhD, you know you an islander too, baby. Let's not get it. You know what I'm saying? We all one of
Hey, Chicago, I ain't gonna lie. I love y'all women. I love Black women. So Black American women. So that's my problem. I love Black American women. I love Haitian women too as well. But the Black American women, I love it. I want more PhD, more Mimis, more Shiesty Bum, More than
Pretty
Natasha Vincent. I
brown,
want
brown,
all of y'all.
driving me wild. Pretty brown, brown, driving me wild.
Jabari said, I learned money management from Haitians.
You already know.
Jabari, that's a bad idea. Don't learn it from them.
What are you talking about? Y'all talking about money management on the show?
Yeah.
No, not that. Nah, we not talking about that.
General,
I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the other side. I'm talking about the scammers. I'm like, nah. We all are islanders. Yes, that's a fact.
I
I'm a
like
black
that shit.
American. We know that already. We spoke that multiple times. We agree with you. But yeah, anyhow, moving forward, go ahead.
I'm black American.
All right, now this came out, y'all. Just sent it to you. I can't. This came out. So Brittany Renner, she's going viral again. Since she's converted to Islam, she's now saying that she's going broke. She says she said, I have no idea where I'm going to live and how I'm going to provide for my son. And right now she's continuing to slice off in Islam. I give her that. But now she's going viral saying, man, I don't got it. I ain't got the money. Without further ado, I play the clip. After that, we're gonna chop it up.
Allahu Akbar. I've gone through a lot of changes internally, and as a result, my outer world has completely crumbled. Sorry. Whoa! Wow. Leaving me incredibly uncertain in just about every area in my life. I have no idea where I'm going to live or how I'm going to provide for my son. But Allah has moved mountains for me, and I trust that this will be no different. I feel like Alice when she ate the cookie and her feet went through the windows and she's crammed in the house like that. I've outgrown where I am. The facade is fading, alhamdulillah. And I'm at a place where I don't want anything that doesn't have my name on it. Take it away. It serves no purpose here. And I don't want a penny more than I'm meant to have, because I can do a lot with a little. The facade is fading. And when the facade fades and all the BS is cleared out, it makes room for what has always been for you. First of all,
who want to go first?
No, but what happened to her podcast? I know she had a podcast. Why did she stop?
I don't know.
I find this to be hilarious. I'm with everybody in the chat. I'm laughing. Shout out to Narrator and Dialogue that's also in the building. No, but to me, she can still podcast. There's a lot of Muslim people that's podcasting. Why stop doing stuff that's making you money? That don't make any sense. Now, I don't understand the aspect of twerking, cursing, being ruthless, doing what she normally does. You can't do that, but you can still podcast. You can still do shows. You can still do what you do. It doesn't stop. Like they always say, Allah gonna bless you. He's gonna bless you. He bless you by giving you opportunity. Right now, you video blogging. You should be recording your journey. Start a YouTube channel. I think she have a YouTube channel. Start a YouTube channel and show people your journey. That's how you generate revenue. To me, I don't know why. Not only that, don't she get child support too as well? Like, what is she talking about? Go ahead, Hakeem.
Can I go first? Can I go ahead after?
Mm-hmm.
I agree with Joe Hurdle. He said I rebuke it, and I give it a good point because I'm on Instagram right now, right? And she's still making photos. Yeah, she's still gonna have making photos on her Instagram still.
No, but are they recent though?
These are not recent, but still, you should be taking them off. She's still gonna have. I mean, she has been posting like her, clothing and everything, her covered up, but she still gotta have making photos on that. I'm not Muslim and everything, but when it comes to this should be taken off. So I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it whatsoever. I applaud her for continue to do what to be in this religion, but still, I still don't kind of buy it because you still gotta have naked pictures on here on your Instagram all over. And to me, if you want to be fully converted, you need to take this stuff off. So wherever she says she's going broke, I agree with you, Ronnie. I do. There is somebody to be made out there. But at the
Yes.
end of the day, I'm still not buying it because according to at least this on her Instagram, she still got half naked photos. So I'm not buying it. Go ahead, Ronnie. I mean,
No,
go
what she
ahead.
probably leaving. She probably doing that to leave her journey. Like, look, I used to be slutty, and now I'm converted to Islamic. Now that Nari Dollar even said he say Kristen Cure, she's the same thing. She's Muslim, and she got a platform where she talk about issues when it comes to black men and black women, and she's making money off of it. I would say there's way for you to make money. She shouldn't. I would say, what is she talking about? But go ahead, Akeem.
So I always have a problem like this, because I know active Muslims, and this is not one way they go about handling their business. For her to come online and talk about it and say I'm going broke and all this, if you believe in Allah, peace be upon him, you're not going to worry about that. He's going to provide whatever he can provide for you. He's going to strip you down to the bare bones and build you back up. What is the issue? You know what I mean? Why are you online still talking about these things? And if you truly are Muslim, get rid of those material possessions, you know what I mean, and focus on your spirituality. That's the issue I have with her. Stop going online and talking about this. Go to the mosque, pray, and you should be okay.
No, but don't you gotta go to her imam? What is her imam?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go to the mosque. That's what I mean. I didn't. The imam is like a priest. It's like a rabbi and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Natasha said this earlier. She lives in a country. We all live in a country and watch Muslims take care of their own.
Yep.
If you lack anything, somebody will be able to help you if you truly follow the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. There's no if
Unless
you
unless you want a rich Muslim man from over there in what Dubai. That's what she probably trying to do. What she doing? She trying to see if she get a rich billionaire Muslim man in
so
Dubai.
here's the issue with that is most Muslim men are not going to take her. Most, because you want to know why? Because her past is tainted. Most men don't want people with tainted past, and you know what I
Doris
mean.
Burke got that book out too.
No, but didn't Fantasia marry a Muslim man? No,
No,
somebody
no,
married
no.
a Muslim man.
It was Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
She married a billionaire Muslim man, and that marriage didn't last for more than a
Yeah,
year or
because of
so.
her past. Because, like you said, her past.
She's American. She's not going to follow to.
And before Rihanna was with ASAP, she was Rihanna with a Muslim man in the Middle East?
Rihanna was with a Muslim billionaire. A lot of it. Listen, the patriarchy in the Muslim society is very, 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 very intact.
Yes.
Most American women are not going to be able to handle that. Same thing with Chinese. Same thing with with Chinese, Japanese. Patriarchy is very, very intact in these countries, and that's a part of their culture. So you know, what I mean, most American women, and this is why you say you are very free. You know what I mean, where you can have the type of relationship you want, and those were culturally, then you're going to have to abide by to those things.
Shout out to Empress Vibe that's also in the building. Shout out to her. Janet divorced him. Her past had nothing to do with it. She said, PhD would say Janet divorced him. Yeah, pretty much what Hakeem said. Janet want to be free. She ain't want to be controlled like that.
A
So
lot
that's
of it
probably
has
why
to
she divorced him. Go ahead.
most of the reason why they didn't a lot of it has to do with cultural differences. Shiesty said Muslim aren't as strict as America. I don't know what Muslim you know. Most Muslim in America listen, Shiesty, be careful.
I don't know what the hell she talking
Listen,
about.
Shiesty, be careful. The Muslims in Michigans are not playing that.
Don't
The
go to
Muslims
Michigan
in
now.
Cali are not playing that.
Go to
Shiesty, be careful. The
Michigan.
Muslims in New York with listen, real Orthodox Muslims are not playing that.
She's probably the play Muslim. They say they Muslim. They're not really
You
taking the true
she must be
conversion of
talking about
Islam.
them boys that's fresh out of
And we
jail.
got and also the people that Muslims that here on this chat as we speak right now.
Yeah, you talking about the guys who convert to Islam in jail, and who still come out and shoot up blocks and stuff. They're not real Muslims. Those are not real Muslims. Those are still hood guys trying to get their sentences reduced.
Yeah, I'm saying fake Muslim. That's what Hakeem talking about. Fake Muslim. The one that be go to jail and get
Yeah,
converted to
yeah.
come out.
Thank you, PhD. But she agrees with what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I'm talking about real Muslims from these Arab countries. Their patriarchy are not playing.
It's heavy. It's really heavy.
It's really heavy. You with them, you follow by their rules. Same thing with the Indians. Same thing with the Pakistanis. Same thing with the this is why women in America need to appreciate the amount of freedom you have when it
Yep.
comes to when it comes to being in a relationship or in marriage.
Yep.
There's you know what I mean. There's no such thing as you could follow a patriarchy here. Y'all have it the way you want, unless you deal with the man who's very overly masculine, or you know what I mean, and stuff like that.
Yeah, you women here are really living in a free world
Oh
because the
my
other
God.
world, the women are suffering. A lot of women
All,
are they can't they don't have much say so
all
within
you
the
gotta
marriage.
all you gotta do is say, I'm not shaboinging tonight. We said, no problem, baby. Hands off.
Yeah,
No
but over
problem.
there you got a shaboing.
You got a shaboing. You got a shaboing. Ain't no saying I'm not having no more kids. You having the kids to feed the farm.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Hey, listen, we covered a couple stories when them sassy girls went to Dubai and got checked.
Yep.
Y'all
About to do prison time.
listen, all y'all want to go to Dubai, and the day you raise your voice to a man in Dubai, y'all got checked. You better love America. Love America. The Muslims ain't playing on these countries. They fundamentally go against with your ideology. Stop traveling to these countries that you know that doesn't practice, support feminism. Y'all
Yeah,
talking?
Muslim run country.
Yeah, they run
Yeah.
their country, girl. You don't see they women trying to fled here.
That's why besides you, but now what we trying to say, that we say y'all got a lot of freedom here.
Y'all got a lot of
Exactly
freedom
Are
right.
here.
you agreeing with us? What are
I'm
you
agreeing
talking
with
about?
you. Yeah, y'all say y'all have freedom.
We're agreeing with you.
I'm telling you, don't.
We're
I'm.
agreeing
We
with you.
telling you like you have
Yeah,
more
we agree
freedom
with you.
here.
Y'all have so much freedom. Stop traveling to these countries that goes against with your ideologies and views. Y'all want to go to Dubai all the time. They're not playing over there. They're not playing with you. Put on that hijab. No tight skirts. No none of that.
That would say them real and it's different type of Muslim too. It's just not just Muslim. There's radical Muslims
Yeah.
that hiking. There's Orthodox
All
Muslim. It's
Muslim,
just
yeah. We live in these. Listen, you talking about people who come into these Western countries and grow up Muslim in these Western countries and have their own mind. That's a little bit different. The UK
yes.
Muslims, the American Muslims who grow up here and they're Muslims, y'all try to intermingle in that, but their communities have pushbacks with them too.
Yeah, you teaching, Hakeem. You teaching.
Listen, this is
Singapore didn't
something.
want to be stubborn.
Listen, this is
Go ahead.
something personally. Me and Muhammad did salah and make wudu in mosque before. We've sat and broke bread with the imam down in Dudley and stuff like that. This ain't no game. This not nothing to be. This ain't like their religion is not to be played with. Their women don't play with their religion either. They follow orders. They
Yep.
follow it strict. So love who you is. Don't think you can mingle with that culture and not follow the patriarchy.
So you think? But let me ask you a question, Hakeem. And you think Brittany Renner made the right decision to convert herself to Islam?
If it's true and meaningful in her heart, I support her. I love her as
Okay.
my sister. And if
Me too.
yeah.
Me too. I'm surprised. This is me. I'm surprised she made it this far. But she's doing what she's supposed to do, and she's trying very very hard. And she's trying to. When it comes to money problems, I see that, but she's trying to find a way. So go ahead.
And you're right, brother. Listen here. And Ron, just to even further that, if she means it and does the work, whatever she did in her past, we forget about it. We won't care about it no more. But she can't just come and do it again though, after she done took her shahada and say that she's going to be a follow the Prophet Muhammad in the teachings and become a wife. That's also a requirement in that. And love God and follow her husband. A lot of y'all might not like organized religions, but this is what the way it is. And some people try to find a way through this. And listen here, you do not have to follow what this is. She did this for a reason. If that's her calling, and she respects it, so be it. Let's not try to inject feminism or ideas. This is what their way of life. I respect people's way of life. I respect your way of life if you want your relationship to be the way it is, and if you don't want to be ruled under a certain way of life, find a man who's willing to accept that. Let's not try to indoctrinate people in them. Let them people live the way they want to live. Let them people love the way they want to live. Are we going to love the way you want to live? You don't want to be indoctrinated? No problem. You don't want to follow a patriarchy? No problem. I support women who don't want to do that. I support women who wants to live in a matriarchy. I support that. I'm not going to tell you what's wrong. You want to live? Find a man who's willing to accept and acquiesce to that. But let's not try to convert everybody to that.
Man, you teaching, boy. You teaching.
Hey, you talking about somebody who's read the Quran consistently and who reads the Bible. I am a traditional man. Let's get that straight. I know a lot of people don't want to follow that, and that's no problem. That's just the way I want to live my house and run my household. Just like I say, I get to a point, I want to get married. I want a woman to follow that same straight. And I want to be able to take care of her, pay all the bills. Her money is her money. But you gon'
That was
cut some
that.
toenails. You gon' cook and clean.
But I hope Brittany Renner is not playing around with this religion, because this is not a game. That's my only thing. Because some people will do this just for clout, to get some type of notoriety, and then turn back like, oh, I'm not doing this anymore. That's why I don't hope she's doing that. But go ahead.
She said America has the most immigrants for a reason. That's
Yeah, but nobody true. I told people want to come here because they want to be free. In other countries, you can't do certain things. Even in Colombia, you can't do certain things over there. It's just not gonna happen.
listen. Let's get. I'm gonna bring a story. There was a famous couple on TikTok. It was an Indian man with a black girl. They had got married, and he ran a gas. He was running a gas station with his family. And listen, he was Muslim. She got famous on TikTok. Mind you, he paid all the bills, told her not to work. He was Indian. I respected the brother because he was Muslim and he wanted to marry a sister, which typically is against Indian. They are very
they within the culture. Yeah,
within the culture.
Yeah,
So
facts.
I say this brother had an open mind. Guess what happened? As soon as she got famous, started selling stuff on TikTok and got money, he filed for divorce. He said it goes against his culture. He said he did not want to be with a woman that was in it. He didn't want her to work. He didn't.
Because they want them to have kids. Yeah, stay at home,
and
have
all of that.
kids,
She said no. She
and
wanted
do
to
all
be
that.
proud.
Yep.
She cried her eyes out, and he wanted to find a woman that aligned with his culture. And she was saying that he was wrong. You can't stop that. You met him like that.
Yeah, that was certain thing. That what is forbidden. Like that what they be like. No, don't go to like other races of people. Stay within your race.
Right.
Because your race understand. When you go outside the race, they tend to not understand, or they try to change your traditional values.
Muhammad said the Bible says, Horsa 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And since you gave, reject knowledge, God will reject thee. Preach, Muhammad.
And yes, I see. Yes, you're America. You can do anything you want.
Anything you want.
No problem. No problem with that.
We're just saying that you have a lot of freedom. You should, and this is why I say when y'all have these conversations about black men and men here in America, y'all don't have it as bad. Y'all actually have it better than most women in other countries. But those women in other countries do not want to acquiesce to what American woman wants. They're fine just the way they're doing it. And that's why I say that no shade on both ends. Just say we need to just accept it.
No, but people keep forgetting too. Christianity just like that too, and also
100%.
Judaism.
100%.
They tend to tell you don't date outside of that. They say date someone that is a Christian or date someone that into Judaism. It's the same thing. So most religion people that practice the religion say date someone that's in that religion because they tend to understand what is going on and they tend to understand the role that plays the part. When you date someone that's outside of that religion, then that's where a lot of problems and a lot of conflicts occur. Like they say, don't be unequally yoked. But go ahead.
Natasha said he also met her like that, but I digress. They were a bad match. I agree with you. He knew
Yeah.
she was a strong, independent black woman, which we love and had no problem, but she did not work. And she she was okay with what he had provided. That was an agreement they had in the beginning. As soon as it starts to cook, she started to wanting to take the helm away from him. He's not American. He's Indian. Respect to my Indian brothers. Respect to the Taj Mahal brothers who are Muslim and who follow a patriarchy under their religion.
She said, Sashi Bone said, you're a liar. If those women could be in America, they would. Not all women, not all of them.
What? Listen, let's get something straight.
If we could find, and Hakeem, if we could find somebody that's Muslim from a different country in an interview, they will have something to say about a problem, what's going on, a problem here.
Yeah, a lot of them won't like it here. A lot of them won't like it here.
Don't let the Muslim women come at you once they see this video. They got passports just as well as you. They're millionaires. They're not running to come here. They got Gucci, Fendi, Prada, big Benzes, big. They fly wherever they want. Some of these ladies who are married to Saudi princes, they go where they want. Right. They got mansions all over the place.
They got a big old jet plane. They can fly anywhere in the world.
No, but remember, like I said, it's a propaganda. They only show the bad part of the culture, but they don't show you the really good part of the culture.
Yeah,
right.
Because they know if they show you the really good part, you're like, wait a minute, them Muslim women, they love it over there. The country they in, they consider America to be the evil place.
Talk about high rise here in America. You go to Dubai, Abu Dhabi. They got.
Hey, the Versace got you on that. You are an immigrant.
Listen.
If you wanted to be here, well,
I'm born and raised here. What you mean I'm an immigrant?
But remember, America, you got to keep it in mind. America at that time was different than what it is today. A lot of people say, "I'm out of here." Even people that live here say they out of here.
Yeah,
baby. So
we just highlighting. Y'all just got a lot of freedom.
And that was it. Not only that, but that's why it's so very important to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, special shout out to the mother, the lovely Sapphire Gray, She Rising Soul. Guys, make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to her channel. Shout out to Gore, and shout out to myself for also gifting the memberships. We really do greatly appreciate you guys. Now that, shout out to Kendall too. We forgot to give you an announcement from the last show when you super chatted. It came at the end. So we want to give you a special shout out to Kendall, the mom father, for also donating to the platform. We really do greatly appreciate that. So guys, it's also so important to make sure you become members. Because when you become members, it allows us to create more emoji. We want to make sure to get everybody in the chat emoji, including you, Shiesty Bum. So be a member today, because we want to make sure everybody in the chat has an emoji. Bobby, Sherry, guys, y'all need to come over here so y'all get y'all emojis as well. I was saying all these things we doing it for you guys, because you guys making Chaos Culture Radio the biggest thing on the planet. But special shout out to Shiesty Bum for always being in the building. Go ahead, I can. You was gonna say something?
No, I love Shiesty. You said more people come here and want to do.
Narrating Dollar, shout out to you, Big Dog, for always coming through, showing love and support. Why hi? How about them Cowboys? Thank you for always coming through. Why hi? The 49ers not scared of you guys. Hell, well, the way they played against the Vikings, they better get it together, because they ain't getting together. I see you guys dominate us on October 27th. So trust me, I'll be on the lookout for that game as well. Shout out to Jordan O'Hurton. Blessings and abundance upon you, my brother. Thank you so much for always coming through, showing us love and support. Mr. Muhammad, blessing to you, my brother. Thank you for always coming through. Stevie, always coming through, showing us love and support. We really do greatly appreciate it. Shout out to Jabbar, that's always in the building, being with us since day one. Day one member. Shout out to him, man. He been with us since day one. And also John Smith, man. Hopefully we see him soon, because John Smith, man, I hope you hear this. Come on, man. We need to go. We got to give him something. We got to give him a t-shirt or something. John, if you see that, please leave your email in the comment, or email us in the description. It has our email. Email us, and we want to send you something, because you've been with us since day one as well, too, man. We really do greatly appreciate you, my brother, for always coming through, showing us love and support. No Chaser, great to see you back, my brother. I know you're working hard over there. You balling, you balling like a rock star, big dog. Keep on doing your thing, big dog. Shout out to the lovely Bobby Bryan, the lovely Sherry Bryan. right now. Sherry Bonnie's celebrating her hubby's birthday. She took a Hakeem. She took a week off. She took a week off, right, Hakeem? Man, shit, they rich, boy.
They rich, boy.
That's love. That's love, man. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to her, Sky, and Bobby Ryan. They always showing up. Thank you so much, Martha, for coming through. I hope to see you
Thank you,
again.
Marco.
Thank you for subscribing to the channel. We really do greatly appreciate it. We love to see new faces, especially within this space. So we greatly appreciate it. Like you see over here, it's a friendly space. The mother took care of you. She gonna always take care of you. So you don't have nothing to worry about. Shout out to the mom, Father Kendall, for always coming through in the building, showing us love and support. Shout out to those that's watching on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. We really do greatly appreciate you guys. Pretty soon we'll be on Rumble and also X, which is Twitter. Shout out to Ruthless. He said, "What's up, Hakeem?
What's they do, family?
Ruthless, where you been at, man?" Oh,
Man,
I forgot. It's around that time. Like he traveling. Shout out to the Supreme
Oh,
God.
brother, you a Michigan fan? What part of Michigan you from? I was born and raised in Michigan. What part of Michigan you from?
Oh, she's Michigan.
I'm a Michigan fan
Michigan
too.
is in the house.
I'm a Michigan fan too.
Shout out to the Supreme God's PhD, but shout out to the Chicago Rilla. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the Chicago Rilla channel. He did content the other day. Really good, dope content. I was over there for a minute. I was in the cloud and he was talking about some really good stuff. Shout out to Lovely, that was also in the building. Ashton Wim from the Shiesty Avenger was also in the building. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's get his channel to 1K subscriber. It's the same as She Riding So Sapphire Gray. Let's get their channel to 1K subscriber. Ashton should be going live at 9:30 Eastern Time, 8:30 Central Time. I'm trying to get it right. If he don't go live at that time, guys, don't panic. Sometimes he go live later on that evening and he do his late night vibe. So just make sure you have your notification bell when he does go live so you won't miss a thing. Shout out to Ashley A, that's also in the building. Shout out to the lovely Mimi, who's also in the building. Thank you so much, Mimi, for always coming through, supporting the platform. Also, rocking our t-shirt. We really do greatly appreciate it. You had Hakeem blushing the whole time. He told me. That's why, guys, y'all got to make sure y'all go to KI Culture Radio in the description where you get the KI Culture Radio t-shirt, the KI Culture Radio hat where I got on, the KI Culture Radio coffee mug, and also, well, we got more stuff in that in the description, but also Prince Hakeem book, you got to get that. It's not in the description, but it's in the community tab. Go over there, support the platform. Hakeem's book, Black Love. Hakeem trying to be a black author. Not trying, he is. And now that he have a book dropping out before the end of this year, so guys, be on the lookout for that next book. Make sure y'all support the brother. What's Chicago really talking about? We either talking to hip hop, marketing, World Cup. Oh, okay, I like that. Chicago bringing out his channel. Yeah, I'm trying to. We trying to convince Mimi to be our sports model for KI Culture Radio. Natasha, we want you to do it too. Make sure you have your merch too. We want you to be a sports model. Send us some pictures so we can create a catalog.
Shout out to Ken Dot with the $1.99 super chat.
Appreciate it. And he say salute. Salute, fam. Blessings and abundance, guys. Thank you guys so much for always showing us love and support. Y'all don't understand. Y'all really making KI Culture Radio the biggest thing on the planet. See y'all next time. Thank you for tuning in to KI Culture Radio.